So when you're trying to find your fit, there might be some hesitation in saying like, well, wow, what if it doesn't fit me? Because a lot of these companies, like, you get like one pair that
Yeah.
you can buy, which has been my experience, and that's semi-standard across the industry. So what's Real Men's fit policy, return policy? Like, how does that play out? Just like, okay, I'm a customer, I got the thing, it doesn't fit me right. What happens now?
Yeah, I mean, that's an amazing, it's a great question, right? Because that's one of the biggest concerns that guys have. One, a lot of guys don't know how to deal with returns, and it's just a big pain in the backside. And they're like, hey, is somebody even going to work with me? And I would just say from the beginning that you, quality brands are going to have a lot more liberal return policy and replacement policy because they really back their product and they really care about their brand. And so, so if you're trying to work with a brand that like doesn't like work with you from a return standpoint, then that's a warning flag right there for if you can't get a response or anything like that. So,
Hmm.
which happens with a lot of Amazon brands, a lot of Chinese brands, where they're just like,
Yeah,
they're selling
seriously.
stuff cheap and they're so, hey, it looks like it fits, whatever, but you can't get a response. You just know what's going on. And they're not going to, have a good policy. So the thing is, like, we understand that a lot of guys are concerned about finding a right fit that really works for them. And then also it's super inconvenient to do returns. So we have a pretty liberal and just replacement policy. So if you buy something and you try it on, and we do recommend that guys, if they're not sure of their size, just go with the B size pouch because that's the average size US male. 40-50% of the orders are B size. We do have people that would tend to go up versus down once they order a B size. But you get it, you try it on, and you see how it fits. Maybe you need a different pouch size. Maybe it's a different waist size. Maybe it's a pouch waist size. Maybe it's an inseam material. And so we want to work with you to help you dial in the right fit for your body. Because there's some people that have been wearing the same style for a long time. And so maybe it's a shorter boxer brief that they've been wearing, but they've got a really big thigh. And
Hmm.
and so they're just always having issues with the leg moving up because they're trying to wear a 3-inch inseam boxer brief, but they've got a large thigh. And it's just, you know, it's a losing battle when you have a muscular
Yeah.
thigh against a short inseam. And so they may need to switch to a brief or a longer inseam boxer brief for
Hmm.
something that's really going to work better for them. And so we want to
And by the
help.
way, that was my case
Yeah.
because I love the short 3-inch look, but I, bikini briefs fit me the best. Like that's just where my seams are. Now I can get away with a 9-inch. I love the Real Men 9-inch. Those will stay in place like 100%. That's because my thighs are thick in the middle, and that 9-inch boxer brief has the terminating seam is down below that thick part, so those legs don't ride up.
Yeah, you really got to look at, so depending on where the largest area of your thigh is, right? Some people it's higher, some people it's lower. And really, so the boxer brief really should go beyond the
Hmm.
largest area of your thigh. And so it can really hold in there. If it's fighting against, the smaller side, then it's just going to be a losing battle. And so, but then there's a lot of guys that haven't tried a brief before because they're like, oh, that's a tidy whitey thing, or that's a whatever. And
Yeah.
so we've I would say convinced, and we've converted a lot of people to briefs just because they thought they looked funny or they felt funny, or they just were compressive. They just were not very comfortable with what they had tried before. And so, but once they've tried one of our briefs with an external pouch, they totally were converted over to a brief, right? So the point is, we're trying to help guys find a product that works best for their body, and sometimes that takes 1, 2, 3, 4 product tries to get it right.
Hmm.
We can usually dial it in on 2 for them to find something that they need, but we would prefer to just do replacements and just send you another set versus having to do a lot of returns. Now, we do have
Hmm.
occasionally we have some guys that start stealing from us, and that stinks, and so we'll have them send stuff back. But it costs us a little more. I mean, it costs us a lot of money to do the returns, and so now on the returns, when we get them back, we don't want to throw anything away, so we donate all those to homeless organizations because we don't want stuff to go to waste. So if it hasn't been worn, we donate them to homeless groups. If they've been worn, then we just throw them away because we're not going to resell. Even if it comes back and we can tell if it's been taken out of the package. We can tell if it's been worn. And we've dealt with thousands and thousands of returns.
Hmm.
So we know what that's that's like. But we want to try to get as much use out of them as we can. So we donate a lot of those. But yeah, so if there's any fit issue, you literally just send us an email at hello@rmac.store, and our team will get you that replacement set as you try to find the best fit for your body.
That clip is from Real Men, Real Talk, uncomfortable conversations in the world's most comfortable underwear. New episodes every Monday, YouTube and Spotify.